it's Peppa the Tribrid, and today I'm going to be drawing an OC named Caladium. She is a lanewing leafwing hybrid, and I got the idea for her when I was playing around with color palettes. So she would be probably raised in the poisonwing version of the leafwing kingdom, or whatever you want to call that kingdom. I don't know. She would be raised by poison wings, basically. She would probably have have an interest in the sea, because her color palettes kind of remind me of salmon's. So she gets to be sea based. Her abilities, she has the lanewing venom, and that's kind of her only trait. The lanewing venom. She doesn't have any sort of leaf speak whatsoever. Okay, let's just get into her story. From the moment Caladium hatched, Belladonna hated her, for reasons she didn't know, at least yet. Her mother was a very powerful leaf speaker, and she didn't know who her father was. Her mom never really told her, though she could tell by the fangs and the frills that she was different, to say the least. Her father probably didn't have that good of leaf speak, judging how she couldn't speak to plants at all. All the leafwings were obsessing over all these plants. She looked at the sea. The plants have clearly denied her, not wanted her. But the next thing that she could do was the sea. None of the leafwings seemed to realize that a lot of the things that they had would make them good at swimming. And all the leafwings were too obsessed on vengeance on the hivewings to realize this. She hated the hivewings too, because if it wasn't for them, she would be able to explore the world a little bit more and swim in more areas, instead of being cramped in this forest with plants trying to eat you at every turn. That really irritated her, and she felt like she didn't get in the water too much. She didn't have a lot of friends. She did get a lot of piercings, which she thought looked cool, though leafwings, of course, didn't care. She was too weird looking, with part of her scales being pink, since slowly fading into green. She actually figured out that she could change the colors of these pink scales, though it was very, very hard, and sometimes they just shifted at random times, mattering on what she felt. Though after a while, she learned how to master the color of her scales to always be pink, though she could never change the green ones, and they always faded into green, no matter what she did. And the breath of evil took control of everything. She ended up being chased by hivewings, silkwings, even her own leafwings. All of them, pure white-eyed or green-eyed. She immediately ran into the water. She had actually been practicing swimming nearby, and often snuck off during the night to visit any nearby lakes that she could, even though it would risk her being spotted by hivewings. So of course, when she fled into a nearby water source, she was a surprisingly good swimmer. And the Breath of Evil probably didn't have any practice with that, so she was able to outswim that Breath of Evil. She had no idea what she was going to do. She couldn't hold her breath and live under the sea forever. Although she has been practicing fishing, she would have to come up for air every while she caught a fish, because of how much air it would take. It was a lot, though she did actually manage surviving until the silkwings came back. They somehow managed, and she wasn't sure what any of the other remaining leafwings or silkwings, or if there even were any remaining ones. Everybody seemed so wide-eyed, and she was too afraid to get out of any other water sources and fear that maybe one of them would get her. She tried her best to hide her fear, just in case there were any remaining leafwings, though she doubted that they knew that when her scales turned white, it was because she was scared. Or Or if they knew that her underbelly was not a part of that, and that it was simply green. Just because, well, and it was simply a whitish green. It was a whitish green, I'm not, that it was simply a whitish green, and not because she was scared. She was wondering what they knew. Though even if that, she still sat there for a while, until suddenly, when she was watching a fight, getting ready to participate, all of the enemies suddenly flopped over like wheat. What had happened? This wasn't natural. Suddenly they were all normal. Sendu had, of course, helped in the fight. She, of course, knew about Sendu, Belladonna's child. The one with super strong leaf speak instead of her. She ended up being lucky, and she discovered another one of her skills while she was during the apocalypse. She could shoot venom. She actually used it on the hive-minded leaf wings, silk wings, and hive wings every once in a while when they made any attempts to get her. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you enjoy this video. Goodbye.